you tired of paying full price and waiting for sales on your games? Well, let me introduce you to instant gaming, where seriously, that is no longer an issue. Massive discounts on all your games. Make sure you click on the link in the description and get that checked out ASAP. Do it now! In this episode, we're going to be murdering some Frenchmen, getting troops onto the Americas to support the 13 colonies, and hopefully murder more Frenchmen and some Indians, and hopefully maintain naval dominance. And immediately we're going to be engaging the French. Let's get in straight into the battle. It's a little bit murky. We look at the map, the wind is further up this way, blowing that direction. So if we come all the way over here, that gives us more of the wind advantage. And if you've ever played games like Naval Action, that will make complete sense to you. Because we will have the speed and the enemy will not. Although it is a little bit arcadey in this. So straight away, let's have a look-see at what the enemy have. And we'll just get these going in a general course that way. So they've got a sloop, a brig, another sloop, and another... Oh, we're going to smash them to pieces. This is going to be glorious. We have a Admiral Phalanx Ships 5th rate. Another one. A 6th rate. Another 6th rate. I do believe that... Actually, this is the one... Oh, we've got a glitch. There we go. I do think this is going to be one of the ones that we stole from the... Well, captured from the French last time. Yeah, and including that one as well. Physically, I don't think there's that much difference between them. Looks-wise, maybe the bow thing, but that's about it. And as you can see, we are steaming towards the enemy. Let's just have a little bit of a gander. So they're coming right up towards us. So if we just get within a distance of firing, that would be glorious. Firing has begun. Debating whether to just blow them up or not is a bit of a question. But we do need to make sure that we keep actually going along that course. And they've just fired. Let's have a quick gander. Seas look a little bit rough. Now, they are faster than us. It might even be a good idea to do some chain shot on these things. There's no way that they can actually physically beat us. Just look at the size difference. Oh, mast. Looks like it just got taken down. There we go. Yeah, that ain't gonna be happy. What we can even do is send out a smaller ship to go on board it. While the others come about this way and do some more damage to them. I'm actually getting some solid hits on that. There's no way that that is getting away, to be completely honest. That one has just been demasted as well over there. Yeah, they're not having a good day. Everybody's being squirted on. Looks like we're going to be firing it again. Oh. Not just yet, not just yet. Oh, they've all given up. Oh, excellent. But that one's still routing. We'll go get him. We'll go get him. Not leaving anything behind. So this sloop is rather sharpish. Not a bad little boat. The wind's going the wrong way though. Hey dear. Let's have a look at this other one. Look at that, skipping away nicely. Yeah, I think that they're going to give up as soon as they get there. Now then, with our little prize of 4 sloops, you might not think, yeah, just get rid of them, take the cash. However, sloops are the most cost-effective ship that you can get for raiding. So, I think I'm going to have them just for raiding the French shipping. That sounds like a jolly good plan to me. I better fix them up though, because they've all been absolutely smashed to pieces. So I'm going to stick them in our main port over there and get them sorted. Now the other French forces in the area are really just here, and that is a brig and a 6th rate. So we definitely have naval dominance in the area. That is marvellous. I might even send the other sloop with them. So there's a bit of a resistance about them. 5 different sloops. I may split them. Maybe. Something like that. We'll see how we get on. Now the French raided our little port, which was not very nice. And that's going to cost me 300 quid. So I'm going to do the same with our fleet that's just there. That will stop the trade completely. Yes, marvellous. That is what we want. So ideally, what I could do is send over maybe just a smidge of cavalry, push these out, and then blockade that port as well. And what can they really do about it? That sounds like a marvellous idea. So I'm sure there's some cavalry floating about. There we go. They will do. They're not going to be engaging in anything other than just a smidge of raiding, but I will recruit another just in case they get murdered. Now there is a little trick on this game where if you send them in and send them out again, you will see the health of that, the damage of the port increases stupid amounts. So if you legit just send them in and out, they will have to spend a vast amount of money actually sorting this entire port out. Is it dead? There you go, fully damaged. That's going to cost them a lot. So to really give the French what for, I am going to move this fleet over here. They're the other defensive fleet. Move some cavalry over. Get them on board. No. I think we have to go over there. Listen, I know how to play the game. Shush. We need to get them, that army, in on board the ships. There we go. Just like that. And then get those ships back out. That one, and that one. And they should... Oh, they're not on it. Damn it. I'll get them on. I'm just going to have to faff around a little bit and get them down there first. And then this army could go back to where it was then, I suppose. Hey dear. This fleet, brand new one, full of 3 Indian men. We're getting these over down here still. To the Ivory Coast. That one, I think. Yeah, that one. To join the other ones down here. And there's some pirates floating around, so we're going to be careful of them. They've got an Admiral's 5th rate, so quite a ship. and a exhibit. So we're going to have to watch out for them. Thankfully, over here, we already have a Admiral's 5th rate and a 6th rate, so I think we'll be fine. And 3 trade ships. What I am going to do is have a bit of a force floating around here just to protect this. I'm going to slowly, hopefully, dominate all of these areas. Can't be having anybody else having them. Starting to do the same thing over here. We just have to see who else is here. And there's nobody there. So I could take that one. And there's nobody there either, so I could take that one. Now, there are people there, though. That's the Dutch. Now, we only have 2 sloops here, so I do need to be very mindful. I'm going to just keep them there. We've got some more on the way, though, coming, I think. No, they're not there just yet. Some more Indiamen are on the way. Another Indiaman there, another Indiaman there. They're also going to get sent down. Now, they're going to need a proper escort, so I am going to need to build more ships, which I already am doing. Another Admiral's 5th rate and a 6th rate there. They will go and accompany them. In terms of land battles, I've got plenty of troops just stashed in here. I just need to shufty them over. And plenty over in the Bahamas as well. Now, the 13 colonies are at war with the Indians over here. The Indians tried to take Boston, but they got shafted, so that ain't too bad. But now we're also at war with the French. So what I am thinking is potentially, because if we have a look, the French are just floating around. We need a good base of operations. If I could take New France, I will have that solid base of operations. So I'm definitely thinking of transporting them, say, I think I can go through the forest. Could be wrong there. But I'm going to actually go all the way around here. Now, we only have a 5th rate, a brig, and a 6th rate here. I don't think the French will have anything else. But over here, it's a 6th rate, a brig, and a sloop. So we do have the supremacy in the area. We're just going to get the troops over there. And that could be a little bit of a troublesome affair. I do think we can go through here, though. We must be able to do. So I'm going to get them sending over. That's going to take 2 turns. And yes, it's not the best army in the world, but it should be enough to grab this entire territory. That would be marvellous. Now, I just need the... well, these to cling on, essentially. What I might do, because once these Indiamen are built, use them just to shufty the troops over, and then send them over to the Brazilian coast. That sounds like a plan. Now we have a new trait from that battle. He's now a very good admiral, and I think that is pretty much all that we can do here on this turn. So we've got a plan. Screw the French. Interesting. The Indians are wanting a peace treaty. But I can't be doing that, to be completely honest. No. A new building has been built, a college in London area, so that means our technology rate is now going to increase. Not by too much, but it is a significant amount. Now, we are currently researching improved animal husbandry. We do want more food production. That will help marvellously. And soon we're going to have the new tenanted farm. I think that's what it's that's what it's supposed to say. They're nearly all built. I want more population. More population equals more taxes. And more taxes is money, and it also means we'll get Liverpool a little bit sooner. See how villages are not growing? We need more food. Now, yes, taxes are very high, so that doesn't help, but it's still a thing. So let's sort this out. So the French are sending a couple of little bits floating around to come and try and get us. France has no trading whatsoever going on down there, but we can get our troops on there now. Marvellous. Now let's go and screw the French over a little bit more. Yes, plenty of orders. Oh, they can't do it yet. Alright, I'll keep them on the boat. No, we can't do it. Okay, so I want to try and force them out of here. So they're going to be building ships here. Now if I can deny them from doing that, then we're going to maintain dominance in the area a hell of a lot easier, to be completely honest, and that is exactly what we want. Now, what is that? That's a brig, 6th rate. Oh, I didn't set these to repair, did I? Oh, what a lemon. I better do that. Well, that one and that one can come out. That's for sure. What is in this then? I don't even know anymore. Let me figure this out. Oh no, they're the new ones! Ah, right, yeah, we wanted these down here to Brazil. That one. There we go. Because we've only got sloops down there, we need to protect our interests at all costs. Just from this area alone, where we're getting ivory, we're already making 1,500 per turn on just that. And that is with only 3 Indiamen. So how good is that? And then with the other one, with a few bits. Now, what do we actually get from here? Coast of Brazil, sugar. Oh, this is sugar from here.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I didn't even know. We get around 560 from that as well. That's not too bad, is it? One thing I definitely do need, though, is tea. That is just needed. Now, we've got our Indiamans over here built as ready to go as well. We are going to transport these troops over. Everybody. There we go. Like that. All on the ship. And get them moving up to this one. And we can do the same with these. Now, these troops in this one aren't the best, but it is just a case of numbers at this particular point, because we need them in the Americas. If we get them all ready to go, actually on the ship. Won't make that mistake again. We know what we did last episode. There you go. Swap them. Don't you want to go? Eh? Apparently, they don't want to merge. Might be because they have armies in. Which is completely understandable. Well, we can at least deposit them.
On our way, Captain.
And we can do the same with them ones on the next turn or so.
Gathering supplies.
Oh, would you look, we have a new town over here. Marvellous. What do we want to stick here then? I say, I didn't even think this was growing. It's not, it's shrinking. It might have just gone up one. And see, look, food shortages, not ideal. We can get some more furs there. That's really about it. There's a farm over here, but it is going to grow and expand. I would have thought these were going to go and try and murder us, but apparently they haven't. So we're making 300 quid a turn from this trade, and that is primarily from this. Now we could go and whack this on with another load of this. See, that's the good one. But I don't know if I want to be completely honest. That gives us rakes and happiness. That gives us more cash, which is very nice. That gives us conversion and more happiness and things. School for technology. I'm thinking maybe a craft workshop. Thing is, this place is just not defended. I can't get to that yet. So to me, that's just a little bit risky. Now, these are the Hunron Wyandotte. So let's have a quick gander at these and find them. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, there they are, found them. Yeah, look, see, they are hostile towards me. So I'm not going to invest in something where I might not get any money back. Or even worse, it's going to cost me more money than what it's worth. So we're still going to get these over there. Shafted around. And take over this town. Hopefully there isn't a big garrison there. I might be in trouble. Pirates are being a bit of a nuisance. We're trying to trade there, but Barbary states have been a nuisance. I'm going to have to deal with them. I do think that that is it for this turn, so I'm going to end it. Oh, here we go. The French are getting giddy. An enemy Indiaman is trying to take over the area which I am currently in possession of for the sugar with another Indiaman. I have no idea who's going to win this. This is one of the more interesting battles you'll probably see. Indian are not a combat fighting vehicle. But I suppose we're going to have to give it a whirl. There's no advantages on either side. As you can see, there's only a few cannon on here. At least we have a few men on deck, and as you can see, they all look like militiamen. There are 57 of them. Not too shabby, but there's no cannon really. That's mostly at the back down here. Yeah, it's 6 cannons aside, 2 at the forward part. You can probably just about see them. And 4 down here. Mainly just for self... Alright, alright. The enemy are getting close. I don't want to give them the wind advantage. If I could just turn them around. It might be alright. See, they're going to keep swiveling around like that as we do the same thing. Now, it's a little bit risky going for the sails, but I want to get an advantage somehow, and if I can do that, I will. I'm betting that their masts will collapse. There you go, we've already started firing. Just going to speed this up to be completely honest. There we go, there we go. If I do this a few times. Are they going for sails as well? No, I think they're going for hull. Just need a mast to fall down. We are hitting them. It's just going to take a little bit of doing, I think. All this swerving around. It's not great when you don't have that much firepower, to be completely honest. Well, this is on 3-speed. Might be here for a while. Oh, we've done it, we've done it, we've put one down. Would you look at that? Now, with that, they are going to be slower, be able to stay out of our firing range. But the morale ain't going to be too happy about it. Nice, okay. What would be funny is if we ended up capturing this thing. Let's keep going. It takes much longer for it to turn. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, perfect. Yeah, they have now actually lost another mast and are thinking of surrendering. So if we go up alongside them, they won't fire. Let's see if we can capture this. That's just more money for me, really. Might as well keep it. It can make me more money. Isn't that wonderful? So, a new turn, and we have many more farms constructed. That's going to give us a lot more cash and everything else, and hopefully we should see growth will begin to spread around, people will be less starved, and all that good stuff. Research, we've still got one more to do on that one, so that ain't too bad. We've got traits gained because people are a little bit happier, and it has been noted that people are happy in general simply because we have been winning. Would you look at that? And we've actually had a huge influx of funds, and that might be because we've actually blockaded this port. Oh, how wonderful. So, on the other hand, let's kick these out.
It's important to know how
and then
far
attack the
our
navy.
armies are able to move. Click on an enemy army to see its zone.
Oh,
of
shut up.
movement.
Now, we have a 5th rate, Admiral's 5th rate, and another 5th rate. Not an Admiral's one, though. The Admiral's ones are just a little bit girthier. And a 6th rate, and they have two 6th rates, but they look a little bit damaged. And a brig, so we do have the firepower advantage here. Before I do begin this, I'm going to polish this cup up of tea before it gets a little bit chilly. Oh, that were right good, that. Just down the entire thing. Now then, we've got the wind again. So we'll just bung them down there and see where the enemy pop out, shall we? There, I think, is our Admiral. Nice crest on the front. Let's begin. And we're not too far away neither, so if we just go that way. Let's have a gander. Now there's two 6th rates there, and I do want to capture them. It means I don't have to build them, which is absolutely marvellous. That saves me a lot of cash. Now if we have a quick look, it costs you 940 quid per one of them to build. Now if I can capture them, so I want them anyway, save me 2 grand there. How good is that? And time. Yeah, it will cost me a smidge to repair them, but it ain't too bad, is it really? Just attack them, but they're a bit dim at times. No, you just go that way. You just go that way. Ooh, one more, it might do it. One more and it might do it. Is it gonna do it? We're still targeting the hull. We've chopped half the mast off. That's not a bad effort. Now, I do think that we may actually be able to board this one. So I'm going to get the large 5th rate to go and board it. I don't think it'll be able to get away. And I'm going to put them still on that. I'm going to keep these firing at it. If I go on cannons, put these on grape shot. This one has just kind of stopped. And that's 2 more! Excellent! I'll get them added to the fleet. Oh, my phone is ringing. One moment. Oh, where was I? Oh, yes! 2 6th rates that I'm going to grab hold of. Marvellous. The French are now paying for my fleet. Oh, how British. And what we can also do, this army, similar to what we did earlier with the in and out, in and out.
As a unit occupying a port with an army...
Will you shut up? You just keep murdering it, and if you have a look, the damage increases stupid amounts. Until there's not much left of it, just like that. And I think that that is actually their main construction port. Unless they've got something down here, but that looks like a trading one to me. Yeah, trading port. So that means that really they can only build sloops and brigs. So we don't need to worry too much about having a bigger force around the British Isles in terms of shipping. So how marvellous is that? Which also means we can have more to do with... Oh, hang on. Yeah, get them on there. And we can, we'll leave the 2 sloops, oh, sorry, those 2 damaged 6th rates there. Get these repaired up there, just while these are blockading that port. That sounds like a plan. That's going to deny the French any trade. Marvellous. Hopefully it feeds us as well. Now there's French trade down here. Yeah, nothing there. So it's all going to be coming from the south. So if we're going to do a proper blockade, there's not that much coming from that direction. But that all seems to span from that. That's mostly us. That's a good chunk, but it seems to come from this direction all the way down here. Okay, so they might actually have stuff down there, or even here. It's got to be here. That's half of it. What about this one? No, nothing there. Maybe over here? Oh, there's the other half, maybe? Can't see anything down there. But we can just raid that trade route. Now, we do have all those sloops that France... Oh, and a brig that France generously gave us. We'll keep the brig as well. It's alright. The sloops always seem to knock out the brigs, not gonna lie. France have got nothing there, so we can come down here and raid. I might do it a little bit further down, just to stay away from these lot. Do it down here. Get those sloops and brigs all raiding that. This is going to properly choke France, is this. They're not going to be happy. And I just need to sort out moving these down here still. Get them sorted. We can get more trade ships on the go, so let's build some more Indian men, because they are fantastic. I think I've been forgetting about Glasgow, but there's another trade port there, which I can build more Indian men with. It would be good to get this rake over into France as well. Now, there's also the question of, do I build more ships? I probably should. I still got to go and get some trade ships over in the East Indies and Madagascar and so on. Now, the pirates are definitely floating around there. It's a little bit of a nuisance. East Indies, it would be good to get down there as well. I want to get down there early, so yeah, what I am going to do is, because we've already got 2 Indiamen down there, so we've got a bit of a presence on the really good one, this one, Ivory Coast. If we have a look at the trade, Ivory is through the roof. So if we can just dominate this one, that's a load of money anyway, but I do want a presence on the others. And we're going to have a load more yet, a load more coming. And that requires more ships. So we're going to go for another Admiral's 5th rate and a 6th rate. Keep that coming. Once they're built, actually, but I might even do... I suppose I could do it with this. Just shufty this rake man across and then get that back with them. There we go. Now the rake is across and we could do some spying. Hoping we could even maybe sabotage their... where's it gone? The school place where they get technology. That would be hilarious. The French are not having a jolly good day. Well, the French shouldn't have anything down here, but I'm just going to have a quick gander. And these are clear as well. Now, what we can do is that ship that got battered, the one trade ship, stick it on there. Because then nobody else can use it. And I might even do the same with that. So stick a sloop on it. And that should be fine. So that goes to the Panama Pacific. Is that over here? Oh, I don't actually know. It might just be a way through. Oh, it goes all the way down here. Oh, it'll come out down here, I think. Oh, no, that can't be right. I don't know. It comes out from somewhere. Oh, here. No? Maybe? It's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be this chunk. Okay. Well, that makes sense. But, yeah, we can have this just stationed, floating around there, because if one pops up, I want to see it. Well, that sounds like a plan. Now, we've got these troops, which we need to move over next. Shufty them over. We can get more Indian men building from here. Yes, Indian men are key to survival and money generation. Can you deposit? Yes, you can. So can you.
On way, Captain. Aye, aye, sir.
Path blocked. Path blocked by what? Just stick together.
This is a ship, sir.
I know it is.
Make ready.
Right, well, them two Indian men have now served their purpose. I'm going to get them back down there. And these armies,
Waiting orders.
hopefully, we can merge them together, and that's going to be a considerable force. And then we have this fleet, which is over here, and French ships. That's the 6th rate, a brig and a sloop,
Ship shape and Bristol fashion, Captain.
which is very similar to us.
Aye, sir.
But if we can just get
On the way.
down here... Look, there's nobody there.
Weigh anchor. Halt.
And we've got a general with them as well. Now, they can't do it this turn. But look, see here, look, there's a barracks. They're getting an ordnance factory here. Brilliant. And there doesn't look like there's many forces floating around. Just some colonial militia. So if I can grab that, we can secure the Americas, essentially. Something that we failed on, and we just need to make sure it doesn't rebel later on.
Yes, my lord.
What I can do is a no, no, it's not even making any money, is that
Set
one?
sail.
I
Jump
could
to it and look lively.
smidge it round there. We'll leave them there, shall we? The plan is working. Excellent. And I think that's going to be it for this turn. A couple of turns ago, we actually started building a whatever that says. And that is going to allow me to increase the taxes even further. Marvellous. We could do the same in the Americas as well. And everyone seems to be happy. That's more cash. More cash means more investments. For example, over here in London, we can stick some cobbled roads in. That's going to be marvellous. Now, you might not think that that's going to do very much. However, that growth per turn is marvellous. Now, we could even do the church, which would be marvellous, but I might even get rid of that, because that is happiness for the Protestant population. Now, that's all well and good, but all these areas aren't going to be too happy. Well, it doesn't affect them, I don't think, essentially. If we look in London, we've got all that. So, religion, happiness, and stuff like that. This will definitely help with that. +4 happiness. Whereas over here, we don't have that. So what is the point? So that church is going to get murdered. Now, the only thing that it does benefit us with is it spawns the religious people, which is marvellous for if we were to go and take, say, the likes of France and such. Well, that's going to be a little while off. I don't think we're going to the continent, so I am going to destroy this and make something else. Now, we do have a iron workshop and a weaver's cottage thing. Get rid of that, and I'll take one turn. And I think there's another industry that we can look into if I look in research, and that's going to be the textile craft workshops, I think. Weavers or smiths. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. Regardless. For this extra cash, though, as well, what we can do is increase the government doodahs. So if we have a look at this, income, and so on. Over here, we can give them a barracks, actually. That way we can actually produce units. However, if we get the government council in, we get more tax income. How marvellous is that? And it increases repression in the region. So eventually we can get even more goodness in. So let's do that. Government council in Scotland. Keep the Scots under control. Can be quite ruly. I know Lisa, my partner, is a Scottish. Now we could go for a military doodah in Ireland, but I don't really see the point, to be completely honest. Because, well, we can build everything in London and we've got all the buildings for it and so on. But I'll save yourself just a little bit of cash. It would be nice to not spend it all. And so on and so on. So on to the next turn. Ooh, would you look at that? We now have improved animal husbandry. Marvellous. Let's have a look at tech. So, another big thing that really does bother me is the cannons that you get are crap. So, really, to get some standard cannons, 12-pounder, so that you can actually move them on the battlefield, we need canister shot. Naval, we're not too bothered about that just yet, because, well, we don't need bigger boats at the moment. Like, at all. We're completely dominating on the sea currently. It would be good to have things like this, which will enable steam mines and so on, and then if we go to this, it's going to be, well, more good stuff, region wealth, and all that malark. It's all very good. Could go to a classical university, but I don't think I'm that bothered just yet. I'm definitely wanting the ability to get cannons. Now, we could improve the farms further, which is definitely very beneficial, I'm not gonna lie. It really is, but I do want the ability, now we've got some cash in, to create cannon. So I'm gonna have to go for the canister shot. It only takes 2 turns, and then we will have the ability to create 12-pounder cannons, not these awful demi-cannons, which are just, well, awful. Now, the French have sent a regiment of foot over there. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to be cheeky. You know how we have one cavalry unit over there? What I am going to do is I'm going to stick 2 line infantries with each of these little squadrons. Oh, there's 2 admirals here. That can't be right. Should there be one over here? Oh, I've done something wrong. But regardless, 2 line infantries with the squadron, and unless the squadron get defeated, that they're not going to go away. Now, you might be thinking, yeah, well, that's going to get expensive. But when you think about it, if I can just go in board, I mean, they've repaired that. They can start building stuff again. And they've got trade coming in. So really, it's going to hurt them a lot more if I can just get some line infantry,
Yes, Your Majesty.
blow up the French that are sat there. I can even put the 33rd line infantry on.
Sorry, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
You're not going to behave. Come on. There you go.
You ask too much.
I don't ask too much at all. Just get on the bloody boat. There you go. Right, get them on. Marvellous. Now we're going to deposit them down here.
Under sail. Ship sail on water, my lord. Supplies.
There we go.
Prepare for war.
And now we can go murder some more French. And then destroy the port again. Oh, France is not going to be having a very good day. They might be needing a glorious cup of tea. Now, these are the famed 33rd Regiment of Foot. If you want, you can read that. Let's pause it. It might be a little small on your screen. I know, but it is what it is. I can't make it bigger. But yes, they are a little bit famous. It's one of the elite units. Just a little bit better if you look at the stats compared to a normal one. Reloading skill is a little bit lower, actually, but they are better in hand to hand. To be fair, they're completely the same. Completely honest. It's just one of them character building ones, I guess. The French are going to be over here somewhere, presumably on the bit of a hill, or maybe they've occupied a building. I don't quite know, but we're not going to faff around for too long. Now we're going to get right in there. Oh, they're just over there. How marvellous. Right, well, there's a little bit of a hill here that we can use, and there's a forest over there that we can use. Now we'll get these over here straight away. We'll try and get them in a double line. Tell them that they can't fire at will just yet. I want to make sure it's a nice juicy volley, and we'll get these running around the woods. try and get them on a bit of a flank. They're going to casually walk there. Oh, yeah, this is the view of a man. Not that I can see too much. Where was I? Just had to go do some baby duties. Oh yes, murdering the French. That was it. So we're coming in now. I want to try and get on this ridge. I want them as spaced out as possible because it's only the first line that can fire. Ready. Oh, more men are being murdered. Oh, the enemy general is dead. Nice. Wonder where he was. So these are now getting into position. They have just fired, I believe. I think that might be where the general died. One of these dead Frenchmen down here. Now we are winning in terms of numbers. Hopefully. We can see the man. Oh, they're running! As we can just, they're routing, but they're not finished. Now, there's no way we're going to catch them, so we might as well just murder as many of them as we possibly can. Now, that's all, really, that we can do. So we'll leave them to it. It would be good if we could have destroyed them fully, but we can't catch them. We need cavalry for that. An idea might be to have a piece of cavalry with them. 2-line infantry and a cav. Just for raiding the ports. That might be a good idea, actually. Close victory. No, it wasn't. So we've lost 47 and we murdered 94. Rather excellent. They're now scurrying around. And now we can destroy the port again. I don't want to know how much this costs them. But the army... we can actually get sorted out here. That is good. We can get them on there. Now, we can. We can replenish them while they're on the ship, apparently. I didn't actually expect that, not going to lie. Let's get a piece of cav with them. How is that impossible? There you go. Now we're going to just smash this port to pieces again. Let's do this a load of times. And they won't be too happy about it.
The construction of libraries.
Oh, will you shut up? One more. There you go. That port is now thoroughly destroyed again. Now over here we have our other fleet floating around. We can get these in there. What army did we have here? Oh, I need to turn that advice off. She does my head in. We need to get the other troops, no, the other 2 6th rate ships fixed up that we acquired from the French. Thank you for your glorious donation. I do think what I was supposed to do was have one of these admirals to go over to the Straits of Madagascar and things. I think that's why I've got another admiral. I might need to pull him out and plop him somewhere around there. We'll get him organised with a few 6th rates of his own, and we could potentially move all of these Indian men and the others that are coming to a tea production plant. Aha! Right. We have our destroyed church. We're not bothered about that. Now we have an option. We can actually get another technology doodah, or we can have a little bit of money, or we can have a craft workshop. That is a jolly good question. Now we've already got a weaver's cottage. Does that one go to there? I think it does. I think I will, actually. I'm going to build another school. try and get the research up, and that could also give us another gentleman, which would be absolutely marvellous. And just to accommodate for the extra nastiness, I'm gonna build a opera house there, and that should make sure everybody stays a little bit happier. I'll do the same in Scotland and in Ireland. Oh, I can't do that here, can I? Ah, never mind. It is what it is. But I can build a government council there. But again, money's going in a little bit lower, so I'm going to leave that for now. Now I've got a rake over here. Can we... Oh, I don't know. You can infiltrate. What's in here? Tax rate 44.4%. What's ours at? 48. Okay, so they're a little bit lower. And they make around the same money. Now they are growing as well. And they are, yes, growth as well. Their taxes are lower. I do want to lower my taxes because our growth per turn is reducing. But just to get the initial boost off the ground, we'll be alright. I'm just thinking, let's infiltrate that and see if we can fiddle with the French again. Hopefully our it doesn't get murdered. We're going to get this little fleet over to Brazil. And this one over to the Africa. Marvellous. This is the sloop lot. I've asked them to raid down there, because if the Spanish decide that they don't like us anymore, then, well, we might be in for a spot of bother. So I'll get them raiding down there. Back in the Americas, we've got these two which are floating around. I'm going to actually stick them inside of that port. Like so. And then there's going to be another one built there. And then we can move them all the way down to here. Grab that and then be on our way. They're not going to be escorted. Little bit risky, I know, but it is what it is. Stick these together. I would like a general, to be completely honest. We can recruit one. There we go. Mr. Dormant Benbow. Sounds interesting. And we're going to use these to generally just, well, help. We're going to get them up here for the time being. Now, there's plenty of troops over there, which is a little bit of annoyance. If we get them up there, I think that's where the biggest threat is coming from currently. Now we can start fiddling with, because we're going to be capturing this, get our missionary over there, and they can turn Quebec into a British area of expertise. Now we can go in and murder them. Oh, there's not even really anything here. Absolutely fantastic. We even have a bit of cannon. Oh, here we go. I found a better user interface. That is much nicer. Right, well, we've got these demi-cannon. These things are enormous, old school. Very nice looking, though. Not gonna lie. But they are so heavy, they cannot be moved. They are fixed. So we need to have them in a decent spot. But to be completely honest, we're a bit limited on where these are going to be effective. Oh, we could plump them on this bit of a hill. That could be quite useful. That'll do. They'll have to be there. Now, whether they can murder anybody or not is very questionable. But it is what it is. Our general, he's not looking too shabby, is one of these. Can you spot him? Oh, that might be him. Yeah, it's got to be. Normally they're on the right somewhere, but apparently they're in the centre here. Oh, no. That's him. That might be him. One of them. Anyway. Yes. Cavalry. We've got a little bit of smidge. Oh, these are dragoons. They're alright, these. They're just mobile light infantry, essentially. Mobile line infantry, essentially. You can deploy them in key areas. Very expensive, though. On the problem, costing 310 per turn. It's not great. And you compare that to a colonial line infantry, it's 260. So there is that. Now it's not showing the stats for the gun, which is a little bit annoying, but that might be because they're on the horse. So hopefully we can compare the stats later on. But we've got all the line infantry here. We have these militia, which I'm not too bothered about. I might even just send these in to deal with the enemy. And have the line infantry just sat back and doing nothing. And our general having a little bit of a chill, and we might even get the dragoons involved, because to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to want these. It's the only cavalry that we have at the moment. So it is what it is. And they are a million miles away. They're not going to stand a chance. And we've got these ones which are hugging a wall. Oh, I could probably send the dragoons up to go and get them lot. I might as well send some of these in, shall we? Let's just move forward. And I suppose we can have... Oh, we've got another one over here, which I didn't even realise. We'll get them down here as well. All sorted. Now, these are the colonial militia. Now, these are actually deceptively powerful in the beginning of the game because they are irregular infantry. They don't fire by just the first rank of people. It helps that they're on a hill. But all of them will fire. Now, if you are against a line infantry unit before rank of fire is actually introduced, these will actually hold their own. You'll be surprised. They might not be as accurate. They might not be as quick to reload, but you've got 3 times the guns reloading. So essentially, it makes up for it. And honestly, you'll be surprised. These are actually a lot better than what you realise. And they're a hell of a lot cheaper. Now, hand-to-hand, they're a bit meh, and morale ain't great, and everything else. But for a cheap unit, early on, they are marvellous. Now, they should... No, they're just not quite in range. Let's try and wriggle them a little bit more. I don't want to bunch them all up too much. Let's try there. You lot get a wriggle on. And if I can outflank these by going that way, that's going to be marvellous. Just try and occupy all of these for a moment. Got my dragoons over here. Gonna get them over there somewhere. How are they going to behave? Unless they've changed it since. To be completely honest, it's been a very long time since I've done this. Oh, look, see, look! The ones at the back are shooting. 1 or 2 of them. Maybe I was wrong. That guy just died. That's just what I remember. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe it's just the first line. And they're not really going to get a very good shot. Oh, they've murdered a few of them. That's not too shabby. You can't really see what's going on. The guy that we're operating has just died. Now, can't really see. We'll just leave them to it, I suppose. They're going to win that engagement any day of the week. And we've got these coming in as well. We can probably just get them running there and murder them. And then down here we have... Oh, they might be at... Oh, they've been engaged! They've been engaged! I can get them on this side of the wall. Run, lads, run! You need to get off your horses. Just to have a quick gander at that. We might even be able to get behind these. Get off your horses. If the horses die, they don't generally like it too much. Get them all spaced. Sprinting. And I can get these right behind them. The grass is incredibly tall, unfortunately, but there's the enemy. We're gonna shoot. Come on, lads. Fire. Still waiting for people to get off the bloody horse. Now, these have carbines. Oh, wait up. I think it broke. Yeah, see the guns are a lot shorter. So they have a carbine version. Not as accurate, but very much nicer to drug around on your little horse. These need to get a wriggle on. And the grass does make it a little bit funny at times. But they've probably all just been murdered. Now, you can skip between different soldiers and everything. It's quite nice, really, but when the grass is so long, it makes it difficult. Now, they're all running away. Now, this is only legit just the... Oh, see, that's it. Heroic victory. How's that a heroic victory? I have no idea. They were only peasants. Not going to put up with too much, are they? But it is very important that we grabbed this town.
Following capture of a capital city,
oh, it's a capital city.
It is important to leave an adequate garrison behind to quell unrest until both the population level and any damaged buildings are
I never realised it was a capital city. Oh, that's probably because it's a big fat zone. Right. Well, yeah, they're not going to be too happy. So I can accept it from tax, to be completely honest. Because we're going to need it quite stable. We need to build all of these back up. We're going to get a conservatorium or whatever you want to call it there. That should keep people a little bit happy. We can recruit people soon. That is marvellous. And I'm glad that we kept hold of a little bit of cash, because that's going to allow us to do it. Now, have a look at these. Native American auxiliary units. It's because we can recruit down here. Hessian line infantry. Now, these are essentially line infantry, but if we compare the two, line infantry is a little bit more professional. But they are quite actually a decent amount cheaper. So there might be a possibility of using them just to keep costs down. Now, this navy, we can think about rummaging it somewhere. Now, that French fleet over there is being a little bit of a nuisance. We can go and engage. We don't really have any more ships available to us down here, so it might be a good idea to go do that. Now, there's another port there. It would be great if we can just grab that, because then they can't produce any more ships in the area, to be completely honest. So I think that's the only port that they've got. So strategically, we have just delivered such a blow to them, they're not going to be very happy about it. Now, I think at some point we might be able to get another port down here, but it doesn't look like there's actually any other areas. What about this one? Village, Great Britain, no building. So that's what that's going to be called, I think. I don't know if that's going to be a port. Compare that with Liverpool for a second. If that is going to be a port, then I want... well, I want a shipyard so I can build actual ships down there. So, Liverpool. Oh, see, look, Liverpool has a little dock thing on it as well. So now that's just going to be a normal town. But I suppose when we get hold of the 13 colonies, that won't really be an issue anymore. We've got a tradey thing there. That's another tradey thing. Yeah, that's another tradey one. So there isn't really going to be any huge ships around here. To be honest, I'm alright with that. We could just shuffle some over from Great Britain. Having the trade ports is very important because they produce you money, but it would be good to have all of this area independent and able to produce their own ships. Now they've got sugar there. What natural resources are actually over here? That's a good question. See, we've got furs and things, and we want to be able to transport that. So that makes us 300 quid on that alone. So we might need to find another region. See, England just has 4 potential port slots. And this area doesn't. If I find one, that'd be good. So on that note, I'm going to leave this episode here. And it looks like we've got some good battles coming up. And there's some, alright, hashtag of units over in Upper Canada. They're going to need to be dealt with. If I can push the French out of here quickly, that is seriously going to help the entire situation. Because, well, they won't be here, will they? Securing this area is definitely going to be key to our plans. Take out Upper Canada. Take out Fort Noshwak. Nashwack. Oh, we'll go for that. Nashwack and Montreal. We'll take them out. Oh, so one of my viewers is going to be slaughtering them the way that I've just said Montreal. Probably several others as well. And then we could deal with the Indians that are in the area. Now the French, I mean, what is that? Is that another little Indian thing? I think it is. Agavik-tuk. Is that what that says? Inuit nations. Yeah, they're not really a threat. We might just leave them to it. But these are French. We could take care of that. I want to eliminate them. Just eliminate them out of the area while we defend the 13 colonies. And if we could do that, great stuff. Then we can actually look at India. That'd be good. So that is the plan. France actually do a bit of trading around here as well. It would be good to disrupt their trade in the area. All of this has been taken now by the uprisers of the Martha Confederacy. So where I'm going to get in with that, I don't quite know, because they're all buddy-buddy, you see. If we have a look at... let's do the trade one. No? Where's it gone? Here it is. So the Martha Confederacy, everybody is buddy-buddy with them, so they're essentially untouchable. And if I was to go to war with them, then that won't do me any good. So India might be a little far away, to be completely honest, because everybody just hates them. Now, the Dutch have them, or the United Provinces, I should say. That is an independent nation. The Mysore. Oh, I didn't actually know that. And there's another little bit there. That's by Portugal. I didn't know that bit was its own thing. And if that's the case... This one, and that's a capital. Oh, that's just primed for taking over. I'm going to get it. I want this region. And then we can have a solid foothold in India. Marvellous. That's a capital city as well. Right, that's the plan. Next episode, we're going to be working on this. And I need to get there over there quickly. It could take a few turns to travel all the way down there. To be completely honest, I don't think we'll get through there. The Suez Canal doesn't really exist yet, or does it? No. No, there's no passage down there. So we can't do that. We have to go all the way around the Horn of Africa and so on. So we might as well send some ships down there. Tell you what I could do. Those... And I've got an admiral down here, haven't I? There we go. The admiral and 2 6th-rates. They could go deal with that. I just need some troops. Oh, we have some. We might just need a few more. But we are recruiting. Might just send the entire lot down. Even if it means giving them the raiding parties on these ships as well. Yes, we have a plan. I hope you stay tuned for it. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like, there is a Discord you could join. That would be fabulous to talk to you on there as well. I'm in there quite often. I'm in there now in the recording section. Yes, please like the video and I'll see you later. Bye. Have a good day.